I uncovered a forgotten signal buried in the desert, and it changed an entire lineage. I was mapping old trade, routes in a dry basin that hadn't seen real travelers in centuries when I noticed it. A repeating pattern etched into a slab of stone half buried in sand. It wasn't decorative, too deliberate, too urgent. The symbols weren't prayers or warnings, but instructions coordinates layered with a phrase that translated loosely to call if you still remember. Something about it felt unfinished, like someone had carved it in a hurry, hoping it would be found. Curiosity got the better of me. I aligned the markings, followed the sequence, and activated the signal. A projection flickered to life. Not a hologram, exactly more like an echo with a voice. It hesitated, then asked a single question. Have you come because of Elia? Before I could respond, the image destabilized, collapsing into static and silence. I stood there longer than I should have, sand blowing over my boots, wondering what kind of message waits centuries just to ask about one person. Back at camp, I ran the symbols through older databases. Elia wasn't a place. She was a name. A mathematician engineer from an early nomadic civilization, erased from most official records. The projection belonged to her partner, Thomas, who had been discredited during a political schism. According to fragmented archives, Elia accused him of sabotage, embedding his access codes into public infrastructure to frame him as a traitor. The codes spread. Thomas lost his position. His students were expelled. History labeled him dangerous. I followed the trail. 2 days east, beyond a collapsed aqueduct, I found Thomas's last known shelter. Inside were data slates sealed against time schematics, correspondence, proof, messages from Elia admitting what she'd done after being caught rerouting resources with his rival. She hadn't expected the punishment to stick. It did for centuries. I submitted everything to the regional council. The symbols from the desert slab matched the codes used to blacklist Thomas's work. The evidence was airtight. They restored his name posthumously, reinstated his contributions, and reclassified Elia's actions as deliberate sabotage. Her remaining work was restricted, flagged wherever it appeared. Yesterday, the projection activated again. Clearer this time. Thomas thanked me, said the signal was never meant to summon help, just to be a marker of truth, in case someone someday bothered to ask why it existed. His students' descendants now study under his restored name. His work is taught again. And Elia? Her systems are locked out of every public grid. Sometimes the most important discoveries aren't treasures, or lost cities, just the quiet proof that someone was wronged and finally heard.